What is up, guys? My name's Symbian. My name is Yen. I play The Sims. Did you see what I did there? Alright, guys, there's a couple things that we're going to be talking about today. Down to the new Life by You simulation game. We have some more information on that, as well as a statement made by a sim guru. There's also a couple of things going on with the EA app, and we're just going to get right into this. So, if you guys aren't familiar, I do timestamps on my videos. So, if you guys have already seen this, you guys can go ahead and fast forward. But I am going to do a quick recap about the statement that the sim guru made, because for those who haven't seen my video, it's just not going to make sense. So as you guys know, Growing Together has been out for a couple of days now, and a lot of people noticed in the build and buy items that there was a couple of things made within the descriptions that just didn't sit right with some simmers. So I'm going to quickly go over that and let's get into it. So someone by the name of Miss Manny said, "I don't care, this is pretty much proof that the baby changing tables were supposed to be base game content, or at least the intent to make one of them base game. These changing tables are literally base game swatches of a dresser from the base game, and as you guys can see, they are very similar in swatches, and it just didn't make sense to a lot of simmers why we didn't get changing tables in the first place with the base game infant update." Anyway, she does go on to say that with all of this, it was actually confirmed thanks to a simmer finding this thread. According to the attached thread, this was a pre-planned, and I'm sorry, but this is not okay. I don't care what anyone says, this is recycled swatch and aesthetic. The new animations attached to the object is not an excuse. So this is actually referring to the Sim Guru Nova post that she made about KinderMade. And if you guys are familiar with KinderMade, it's basically a brand that they created for build and buy for a few pieces from the base game. So when you think KinderMade, you think base game, because obviously it was created for base game. It was kind of like a little build and buy brand. Well, one subscriber actually pointed out to me one of the descriptions inside of an item that was in Growing Together, and it kind of said this. So it said, enough already. The complaints have still been piling in since V2 dropped. Fine, we give up. You wanted more cushion? The whole chair is a cushion now. Please stop sending so many complaints to KinderMade HQ. How about instead you all go Kinder make yourself some friends, or get a hobby or something. And then there's another one that had a similar description saying, we held our quarterly board meetings to identity ways to appeal into today's younger generation. Title, whatever you say, consumer. Okay, consumer. Our goal was to make this most snatched rocking chair we have ever made. That's right, this rocking chair slaps. Sheesh, the soft fabric really hits different, doesn't it? High key, this chair is looking like a snack, and if you don't buy it, well, that's a big yikes from me. She does go on to say that I've been seeing tweets, videos saying the V3 description in the Sims team directly, saying they're fed up with the community. That was 1000% not my intent, and it's just a silly 3-part joke about a chair company with an heart emoji. Unless you want to fight. My replies are open, XOXO. So as you guys can see, she did make a statement, and then she goes on to say, JK, please do not fight me. I am soft and I will probably cry. Another statement that she did made is she went ahead and said, serious moment, avoiding the us versus them mindset, which can be easy for developers to fall into. What we thinking about their games community is very important to me. I've been in the community since The Sims 2, and I know where you're coming from and how important it is to feel heard and appreciated. Honestly, when she said Sims 2, I'm like, okay, can we go back to Sims 2? Let's refer Sims 2 busting out into Sims 4. That would be awesome. Let me know below in the comments if you guys were there during the Sims 2 busting out days. Anyway, she does go on to say, would never ever want you all to feel legitimately antagonized by the things I write in the game. So if you interpret it that way, I promise I didn't mean it like that. I love you. Heart emojis. Now, people were quick to reply. Some people thought it was kind of like a speculating, like, I don't know about this. And some people also thought, well, it was just a silly little joke. I'm going to read some tweets for you guys so that you guys can kind of get familiar on exactly what the sim community was saying. Someone by the name of Fantastic72 said, please don't let this upset you. And it has a Sully emoji hugging Boo, as in, like, you know, aw. And then Sim Guru Nova actually responded and said, oh, I'm not upset. Don't worry. I was just clarifying, with a smiling emoji. She also follows up with another tweet stating, yeah, I think they were reading the V3 description out of context, so I understand. While she was being assuring with the rest of the tweets, someone else tweeted by the name of @SimIYang said, are you sure? Because sometimes we think this is really serious. Many reports bugs from 2015 wasn't care as a long time. Many wasn't repaired to this day. What about bug packs like My Horrible Wedding Stories? Some people say community is awful, but it doesn't come from nothing. Someone else by the name of Gemma_M Story said, well, I thought the descriptions were very funny. Please don't stop writing silly descriptions. And we're going to get into one last tweet made by a simmer at waffle_64 said, can you confirm the rumors that I am starting right now with Malais? That the description for the plants combined into one object is self-aware about how we hate plants combined into one object. Question emoji. I do know it's a clever way to sneakily get around object budgets limits, LOL. And I guess this goes on to say that a lot of people have been feeling some kind of way with a lot of the, basically any objects being clumped together and not separated, because if you're a builder, this is actually very bothering when it comes down to trying to customize your own house and having these separate items. And as you guys can see, they actually made it aware that they see these things and they put it in the description box. So I find that interesting that they didn't end up just making it separate in general. I don't know. You guys let me know down below in the comments what you guys think about all of this. And again, we are going to get into the very next topic. So as you guys know, we all have been forced, well, not all of us, but most of us from the PC, having to be forced from Origin to the EA app, which has not been the best. A lot of people have been having very much problems, and till this day, EA app is still not 100% going great. Someone else tweeted by the name of Younger Play XO saying, what? EA policing how long we play our games now? And this is after at Mova Simmer tweeted, forgot to post this yesterday, since when the hell does EA Play have a daily limit? And a lot of people were actually just a little bit confused as to why this happened. And if you guys look closely, it says you're over your daily limit by 24 hours and 37 minutes. Finish your game and don't forget to save. Now, I've never seen this come up before, and again, I don't even have EA app. I do play on Mac, which I do play on Origin. And someone else tweeted by the name of Simmer Jane saying, I think that's something you specifically have to enable. If you didn't, that's super weird, LOL. She does go on to say, I didn't. The option is there to enable playtime, but it's not enabled. Someone by the name of Easy Breezy said, I got something similar, even though my playtimes are currently set to unlimited. And as you guys can see, the weekdays are set to unlimited, and so are the weekends. Someone else responded by the name of at KLHHYOO said, they told me I had to restart the EA app in the middle of a save. Hadn't saved in like an hour. It forced me to close my game and restart everything. Now, someone else by the name of KB1073 said, I got that a lot too. I think it is mostly for families. You can limit when the app works and limit how much gameplay they get a day. I made it so I have no sim time during work hours, so I actually work instead of playing Sims. Now, although I've never had familiarity with this, I'm curious as to see if you guys ever had any bugs and issues when it came down to how long you were playing The Sims 4. Again, I don't have the EA app, so I can't really reference off of me, but I can reference off of you guys. And go ahead and let me know down below in the comments your opinions on this whole entire topic when it comes down to the EA app just staying buggy in general. I do know that apparently some people say that it's still in beta phase, so if that's completely true, and I'm going to do a little bit more homework on that. That is absolutely crazy that they even forced you guys to begin with to download that. And on top of that, the growing together was a big red flag when, you know, everything happened. As soon as growing together got there, people couldn't even people that pre-ordered couldn't even get their packs. I mean, it was glitching out. It was just a mess. Now, with this next topic, it's going to be about the new upcoming life simulation game, Life by You. And if you're not familiar, it's actually, you know, presented by Paradox and one of the ex-employees of The Sims. Now, Life by You is an upcoming life simulation game where it's going to be playing an open world, expand your creativity. You can also take direct control and tell stories through conversations. You can also design your own world. I mean, guys, this gets detailed. Well, someone actually noticed on Twitter, and I'm actually going to get into that right now, by the name of @SimT, said Paradox Tectonic is hiring an experienced 3D artist to help work on graphics. Check out the job responsibilities. It's almost word for word what the community wants and expects, basically from The Sims 4. And it goes to say, provide creative and innovative solutions to technical art problems, work to improve core systems such as animation, characters, UI, and environment, refine our art production pipeline to help execute our artistic game vision, help with the interrogation of assets into the game engine, optimize 3D assets, memory, and game performance to help realize artistic gameplay intentions, and communicate and collaborate with other development disciplines. Now, I mean, it's almost exactly what the Sims community wants from The Sims 4, and in fact, they're even hiring somebody to take direct control when it comes down to making sure the game is running smoothly and is going to our wants and needs. Now, I'm very interested in this, and of course, Life by You is set to come out for early release this September, so stay tuned for that. But guys, with all of this going going on. I'm very curious to hear what your opinions are. I mean, down to the EA app glitching out on some of you guys, down to the simulation, and also going into the statement that SimGuru Nova made about some of these items for KinderMade, aka the base game. You know, it's kind of like the By and Large. You know, you think By and Large from Pixar, the KinderMade, that's what it is for the Sims. But anyway, guys, with all that being said, I'm very curious to hear your opinions on everything. And I do want to thank every single one of you for being a supporter of my channel. Again, the love does not go unnoticed. I try and respond back to every single comment I can. If not, I will try and leave a like. Sometimes it does get overwhelming, so please bear with me if I don't get back to it within the 24 hours that I posted. I always try and make sure I go back into the comments and reply. I don't even care if it's days or weeks later. Again, thank you guys so much for all the love and support. We are on the road to 20K, and I am truly grateful for every single one of you. Whether you comment, whether you leave a like, and whether you just are just a silent viewer in general, but you're still supporting my channel, thank you guys so much from the bottom of my heart. This means a lot, and we are also on the road to 20K, and I will be doing a giveaway then. Again, thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Bye!